Hi everyone, my name is Helena and I'm a vocal coach. I'm originally from Belgium. I moved when I was 17 years old to Vienna, Austria to study musical theater. Now I've been on The Voice Belgium. I was a backing vocalist for the Eurovision Song Contest. And about 4 years ago, I moved to Switzerland, to Zurich, to start my coaching business to help people in their singing journey. So I have been singing as long as I can remember. For me, it was a way to regulate my emotions. I was 17 and I moved to Vienna to study musical theater, and then a long, dreading journey began to find a teacher that could help me improve, especially my high notes, because I had trouble with that. And when you're in musical theater, you have to be able to sing high belting notes. And I realized after a while that I was lacking some basic knowledge about how my voice works. And that's when I started to really read books, look into what exactly is happening there, understanding why I do certain exercises. And that kind of gave me the base to start my coaching business, because I realized that many people have the same problem. And that's why I developed a framework. I call it my vocal technique pyramid. At the very base, I placed growth mindset. It is a journey, and especially failing is important, especially with singing. You need to do it wrong once in a while to understand how to do it right. You need to get to know your body, get to know your voice, and that also includes failing. I used to be a person that did not have the growth mindset, so I'm not judging anyone, because I was one of you guys until I realized that with a little bit dedication and work, you can actually get to places you never expected that you could reach. We all know the exercises when you just play a note on the piano, for example, and then you sing or you reproduce with your voice what you have heard. But I like to go a step further with my clients. There is a reason, for example, that pop music is very popular. It is very predictable. It's easy to understand, and we humans like things that are predictable, that are in their comfort zone. So I make a point to get out of that comfort zone. And I'm talking about, for example, listening to jazz music. So what I always do with my clients is I play very unexpected notes on the piano, and I make them reproduce those notes with their voices. And sometimes it takes a while, because your brain needs to kind of cope. It needs to understand what's going on. But this will train your brain to have a bigger toolbox, to when you once have to improvise or you have a blackout, or it doesn't matter, you will feel more secure in yourself because you know what's happening. You can trust your ears. You know that doesn't matter, you will fall on your both legs, because you've trained a big part of your brain to go with the flow and use just very unexpected turns. And then we come to the technical aspects of my pyramid: correct support and open throat. What many people do, even while speaking, but you just don't realize it, is they use these muscles here, or the tongue muscles to get support, to get grip. But actually it should come from the entire body. We always speak about the diaphragm, and that's true. The diaphragm is a muscle that is placed here, and to be able to have the correct support, you need more than only the diaphragm. There are a lot of other muscles that actually are connected to the diaphragm. I'm talking about back muscles, I'm talking about muscles that are a little lower. Your entire body needs to be stable like a tree, but still flexible. And at the same time, open throat is very connected, because if your throat is open and you don't use anything here, your body will look for a different support system, and then it should be this part of your body and not this. So it belongs together. Getting the voice to the front. Getting the voice into the mask to get resonance. So many people speak to the back or sing to the back. They go like, hi, blah, 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 blah. What we want is to place your voice as forward as possible to get resonance, to get flexibility in the voice. The second last thing is diction. There is a reason why we don't always understand what the singers are singing, especially when they sing high notes. It has actually a little bit to do with the correct placement. It helps us to sometimes deform our words, our vowels, to be able to place the voice in the front. and not let it go to the back, but go wah, not wah. Place it to the front, and that can kind of deform also your words. The cherry on top, expression. If you can use expression on top of everything else, this will make you great, unique to everyone else. Even if you sing the exact same notes, the exact same music as the next person, but you can put a little bit authenticity in it, yourself in it. And actually, all those things are a little connected to each other, because the expression part, it is necessary to have the correct support, because the muscles that we use to express ourselves, when we cry, when we laugh, I mean, just try it at home, hold your hand here and go and laugh, like really laugh, like you will feel that your body is moving. It's moving, and this is contracting. This is the support that we want also for singing. So if we're a little nervous or we feel not comfortable, so we cannot express ourselves, you will restrict yourself, you restrict your support and your core from working in the correct way. So they all belong together, they're all important. But with this framework, with this pyramid, it helps you to get a little bit of an overview of the different things that you have to work on. This was my framework. I really hope this can help, even if it only can help like one person out there. I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you like what I do, please support me by liking and following me so I can keep making these videos. And then I see you the next time. Bye bye.